Hey everybody, Lance Bell here, and you see on the screen I got an IGN and a Eurogamer article up on the screen. Now, I'll be the first person to admit I've been wanting to do this video for a long while. And a lot of it has to do with me and my buddy. We've been talking about this for well over a year now. But I want to address something. And this is going to sound really contradictory when I speak, so bear with me on that. Now, I'm a gamer. But I don't game that much anymore, so I turn more into a casual gamer, but I want to get back into gaming really big. But I bring this up with the Xbox One Scorpio, the PlayStation Neo, and the Nintendo NX. Now, going through all this, and I'm going to go to the IGN article first. Just looking at these specs, you can see them on the screen for yourself. There's a lot of specs here. We can talk about that all day long, but I am going to speak about what Microsoft, I believe, said. And on Eurogamer, talk about being a portable console. We're going to get to that too. So this is going to be a very long video. Trust me when I speak about this. Now, what I'm going to talk about today is pricing. I know it sounds really weird to speak about, but I want to address this. This is the main reason I'm doing this video. Because me and my buddy were speaking about this, and I was coming with some rough preliminary numbers. And we're going to discuss why this is bad right now. Now, if you want to buy a system, now, I understand they want to get into VR. I totally, completely understand that. But, and I'm going to say this, and I know a lot of people that's probably thinking the same thing. VR is just like curved TVs. Until they prove to me otherwise, it's a gimmick. But they want to come out with this and cut this generation short, which I believe is completely and totally asinine. Yeah, I said it. It's asinine cutting it short. Now, with the NX, a lot of people, and there's a lot of come from the Xbox and the Sony fanboys, they just wanted to die. Now, I honestly believe, and I'll start with Nintendo first, that this system could make it as a hybrid. Now, I'm going to say it before, and I'm going to say it again, they are not using cartridges. They're using high-density HD cards. Bottom line. Even though they haven't come out and said it yet, that's what they're using. But people are mad they're going to this, but I honestly believe it could work if it's properly executed. And trust me, given Nintendo's track record the last 15 years, it's a crapshoot. So I don't know. And I wish I knew the answer. Now, on to the Xbox and Sony. What the hell are you doing, guys? I understand out of the box these systems were underpowered, and it shows. Some games are struggling. I know Microsoft uses that weird-ass resolution that they use, but looking now is like you're gonna kill the market. And I got some evidence to back this up, and this is the main reason of this video, is the pricing. Now, don't hold me to this. I wrote this down, so I'm gonna be looking down a lot in this video. You look at the PlayStation Neo, the Microsoft Scorpio, and the Nintendo NX. Now, I'm using round numbers, so don't kill me. And these are estimates me and my buddy was coming up with. I figured the PlayStation Neo and the Microsoft Xbox Scorpio are going to be $599 a piece, so we're going to call it $600. And I figured the NX is going to be $299, so let's just call it $300. So you got $600, $600, and $300. If you want all three of these systems, that's $1,500. Now, for a lot of people, get that extra controller. So for an extra controller, if you want straight up from the manufacturer OEM item, there's $120 right there tied up in two controllers, and I figure the NX is going to be $40. That's $180. And obviously, you're going to want a game. So if you figure if the Sony and Microsoft's going to be $60 a piece, there's $120. I'm figuring the NX is probably going to be $50 per game. That's $170 extra dollars. And we're not even talking DLC. I'm not even including any of that right now in this video. And I'm not going to include it at all. Then we got two things or one thing, that nobody chimes in, and that's a television. Now look, guys. If they really want to do 4K gaming, and I'm including Nintendo in this, because I honestly believe it's going to be 4K, not the handheld part. But once you dock it, that part's going to be 4K. I honestly believe that. You're going to need a TV. Now, me and my buddy was talking, and we both came to the conclusion that, you know, you want a halfway decent TV. Now, yes, I know they got Element TVs for $350. I got a 4K TV I caught during Christmas last year for $480. But get a halfway decent TV, and I'm talking 60 inches, that's $2,000. So let's look at it like this. Once you add it up, you got the systems themselves that are $1,500. You have $180 tied up in controllers, $170 just in games, and that's without DLC. And the TV, you're going to cost you, for a good one, $2,000 or more. But I'm using $2,000 as a baseline. That's $3,850. And let me tell you something, folks. At that price, you held a gun to my head. You told me, Lance, you either dumping all this money into the systems and everything you need, or a car. Believe me, I'm taking the latter, not the former. Because you're basically talking about buying a fucking car. Now, some people in the forums I was in the last few days will say, well, Lance, look back at the early 90s. And I said, okay, you had the Super Nintendo, you had the Sega Genesis. I'll throw the Atari Jaguar in there just because. But you look at all the niche items, and I'm talking about, okay, you had the Panasonic 3DO. You had the Philips CDI. You had the Neo Geo and the Neo Geo. I mean, those are big ticket items back in the 90s. But they were made for niche markets. This is not now where they're all mainstream. So they're not one and the same. Versus now. I mean, folks, I hate to say it, but this generation is fucked. Totally fucked. And I hate saying that, and I really, really do. And it's like, let me scroll down here for you guys who want to see it. And I should have scrolled that over, and I apologize for that. And there's a picture of the NX supposedly, but it's like, we're totally, completely fucked. You gotta dump all this money into it, and people, the fanboys just aren't registering that part. Me as a gamer, when I look at the nuts and bolts, I assess this stuff. Me and my buddy talked about this, and it's like, you're dumping all this money in, and I want to buy one of the systems. And it's like, you're to a point where you're gonna have to make a choice. Okay, if it's 600, let's just use the PlayStation Neo. I mean, you're out of the gate. See, 600 plus 6 at 660, another 60 for the game. That's $720 right off the rip, and we don't even know what hard drive they're using in it, because it's really, I mean, they said here in this article, kind of, sort of. Okay, let me take that back. They didn't say in this article. So we don't even know that yet, how big this hard drive is going to be. So I'm assuming it's going to be 2 terabytes. I'm assuming. But if you got to pick, there's another problem that nobody's really talking about, And it's like, let's say I just bought the Neo. I mean, if I bought the Neo, it's going to be forced DLC. I mean, I don't fucking know. Even though Sony's come out and said they're not going to, I mean, you can choose between the systems. I understand that. As far as the games, it can run all of them. But if it's gonna go 4K exclusive, there's where the real problems start. Because what if you got both systems? You gotta pay $60 for one, then a $60 for the other one. And I call bullshit on that. And I know I'm rambling right now, but I'm just ranting like a motherfucker. But this is stuff that us as consumers have to look at. I'm not trying to be negative, Nancy. Those are just fucking facts. I'm going to end this video before I really go on a tangent, because it'll take an hour on this. But what do you think? I mean, am I right on target? Am I totally talking on my ass? I mean, are you willing to spend $4,000 basically on all 3 systems? I mean, that's basically what's going to come down to, the 3 systems plus the TV. So let me know in the comments what you think. And that's all I got, folks. And be careful and remember, as always, fear the root.